Seduction isn't loud. It doesn't announce itself like a storm breaking through the sky, shaking the earth beneath you. No, seduction is far subtler than that. It's a whisper in the dark, a glance that lingers just a second too long. It's a touch that feels both accidental and intentional at the same time. And here's the thing, would you even know if a woman is trying to seduce you, or would you brush it off, convinced that it's all just in your head? Seduction is an art as old as time. It's been a part of human behavior for centuries, and while it may appear that men are the ones traditionally pursuing women, it's often the case that women have perfected the subtle craft of seduction in ways that many men simply don't recognize. In fact, scientists studying body language have found that over 90% of human communication is nonverbal. This means that seduction doesn't happen through words. It happens in the spaces between them, in the looks, the touches, and the subtle gestures. So, what does this mean for you? If a woman is trying to draw you in, she won't tell you outright. She won't come out and say, "I'm trying to seduce you." Instead, she will make you feel it. If you've ever had that eerie sense that a woman is playing some kind of game with you, but you can't quite put your finger on it, then this is the moment to pay close attention. Below are 8 clear signs that she might just be trying to seduce you. Sign 1. Her eyes hold your gaze. The first giveaway of her intentions is her eyes. Eyes are often the windows to the soul, and when a woman is attracted to you, her gaze won't be casual. Instead, it will lock onto you and hold, like she's trying to communicate something unspoken. Research in psychology and human attraction has shown that prolonged eye contact actually triggers the release of phenylethylamine, PEA, a chemical associated with feelings of infatuation. This is why sometimes when a woman looks at you just a little longer than normal, you may feel an unexplainable pull. However, there's a distinct difference between casual eye contact and seductive eye contact. Casual eye contact happens quickly, like a glance that passes by. Seductive eye contact is intentional. It holds your gaze for a second longer than usual, and when she looks away, it's slow, deliberate, like she's savoring the moment. She might even glance across the room and catch your eye repeatedly, creating this invisible thread that pulls your attention back to her. If she accompanies this with a smile, just a slight knowing smile, then you might want to pay attention. You're likely already in the game. Sign 2. Her touch feels accidental, but never really is. One of the most powerful tools in a woman's seduction toolkit is her touch. This can start off as something simple, perhaps a brush of her fingers against yours, a casual pat on the shoulder, or her knee brushing against yours under the table. While it might seem like a happy accident, these touches are often intentional, designed to create a subtle but undeniable sense of connection. The truth is, women understand the power of touch better than most, and they know that physical contact releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It lowers defenses, builds a sense of closeness, and makes you crave her presence without fully understanding why. You might dismiss these touches as accidents, but the key is to notice the pattern. If she touches you more often than she touches others in the room, it's deliberate. If she leans in a little closer, finds an excuse to touch your arm, or gently fixes your shirt, it's a clear sign she's testing the waters. Sign 3. Her voice becomes softer and slower. Seduction isn't just about the way someone looks, it's also about the way they speak. If a woman is trying to seduce you, her voice will change when she's around you. You'll notice her tone softening, her speech slowing down, almost as if she's savoring each word. Her voice might even drop in pitch, making it sound more sensual and inviting. This isn't just about sounding attractive, it's about creating a mood. Psychology shows that women often naturally lower their voices when speaking to someone they're attracted to. It's a subconscious attempt to draw you in. Think about it. Have you ever heard a woman's voice change when she's talking to someone she likes? Her tone may shift from casual to intimate, and if you notice her trying to match your rhythm or pacing, that's known as vocal mirroring. It's a sign she's trying to form a connection with you on a deeper, subconscious level. If she even leans in slightly, lowering her voice to a whisper, well, then you've definitely just entered her game. Sign 4. She plays with her lips and hair. Lips and hair are often considered two of the most powerful tools of seduction. Women intuitively understand this. Watch her closely the next time you're around her. Pay attention to the little things. If she's nibbling on her lip, touching her lips, or even subtly licking them, it's a signal she might be trying to draw your attention to her mouth. You'll notice this is often done in a way that's not overtly obvious, but your subconscious picks it up nonetheless. Similarly, when a woman is attracted to you, she might begin to play with her hair, twisting a strand around her finger, running her fingers through it, or even flipping it over to expose her neck. These are all unconscious signals of attraction. Psychologists have found that when a woman is interested in someone, she'll instinctively enhance her feminine features. Lips and hair are key elements of femininity, so if she's emphasizing them in your presence, take it as a subtle sign that she's trying to turn your attention toward her. Sign 5. She gets closer without you noticing. Seduction is often about proximity, the distance between you and the person you're interested in. There's a silent language of space. When a woman is trying to seduce you, she will reduce the physical distance between the two of you. But she won't do it all at once. No, she'll do it slowly, step by step, inch by inch, in a way that feels natural, almost magnetic. And here's the thing, you won't back away. Instead, you'll lean in. This isn't just about being physically close, it's about creating an intimate atmosphere. Human psychology tells us that people typically prefer to keep about 18 inches of personal space for casual interactions. But when someone you're attracted to starts to invade that space, you don't feel the need to pull away. Instead, you find yourself leaning in. This kind of physical proximity helps to build a sense of closeness, even before any words are exchanged. Sign 5. The power of proximity. Physical distance shrinks. When there's attraction at play, space is not just a physical concept, it's a psychological one. At first, the distance between two people will be normal, polite, or respectful. But when a woman is interested in you, watch how that distance starts to shrink. She'll find reasons to stand a little closer than necessary. Whether it's standing next to you or leaning in during a conversation, her proximity is no accident. If she's trying to seduce you, she will create opportunities for even the slightest touch. Her body will naturally lean in closer, often making it so that any movement or shift might result in contact. If you don't pull away, you've just given her the green light to escalate things further. So next time a woman enters your space and stays there, don't ignore it. Ask yourself, would she be standing this close to anyone else? If the answer is no, then congratulations, she's already pulling you in. Sign 6. Compliments that feel personal and intimate. Compliments are a powerful tool, but when a woman is interested in you, the compliments go beyond surface-level flattery. While anyone can tell you, "You look nice," a woman who is trying to seduce you will make her compliments personal. She'll say things like, "I love the way you smell. I love how strong your arms feel. You make me laugh in a way no one else does." Notice the difference? Instead of focusing on your appearance, she's making it about how you make her feel. She's shifting the focus to her experience of you, creating an emotional link between you two. This subtle change in tone adds depth to her words, making them more meaningful. And it doesn't stop there. A woman who's interested will compliment the little things other people overlook, the way you think, the way you walk, or even how your voice sounds when you say her name. She's making you feel unique, and once she succeeds, she knows you're hooked. Sign 7. The push-pull effect. Playful resistance. Now here's where things start to get interesting. Seduction isn't always a straight path. In fact, it's often a game of tension and release, a push and pull. When a woman is trying to seduce you, she'll introduce playful resistance. This could look like her teasing you, or even acting like she's unimpressed by your charm. For instance, she might say something like, "I don't trust guys like you," but her body language will tell a different story. This is the push-pull effect. She's creating moments of doubt to make you chase her even more. Why does this work? Because humans naturally value what they have to work for. If something is too easy, we often take it for granted. But when it feels just out of reach, it becomes irresistible. The key here is confidence. If you respond with insecurity or doubt, she'll recognize that you're not the kind of man she's looking to seduce. But if you lean into her teasing and play along, the game escalates. And once it does, there's no turning back. Sign 8. Hypothetical scenarios. Planting seeds. Have you ever noticed a woman asking what-if questions? These are more than just idle musings. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll often bring up hypothetical scenarios that suggest intimacy or shared experiences. For example, what if we were stranded on an island together? Who do you think would survive? What if we met years ago? Do you think we would have been trouble? What if we had to share a hotel room? Would you trust me? These kinds of questions are not just playful. They're designed to plant a seed in your mind. If she's imagining scenarios with you, it's because she's already thought about it, and now she's waiting for you to engage. When she talks about these hypothetical situations, she's not just flirting anymore. She's pulling you into her world, getting you to think about what it would be like to be with her. Once those thoughts take root, they're hard to ignore. Sign 9. She wants to be around you. This one is simple, but often overlooked. A woman who is seducing you will naturally want to be around you more. She'll find excuses to spend time with you, whether it's joining you for a coffee break, attending the same social gatherings, or just being present whenever you're around. This is a clear sign of attraction because people don't invest their time and energy into others unless they're genuinely interested. Pay attention to how often she seeks you out or stays close to you when there are other people around. If she consistently gravitates toward you, it's a sign she's making a deeper connection. Sign 10. Body language speaks volumes. A woman's body language can often say more than her words ever could. When she's seducing you, you'll notice subtle cues. Her body will be open towards you, and her movements will be deliberate. She might mirror your actions or shift her posture to align with yours. One of the biggest indicators of attraction is her eyes. If she holds eye contact longer than usual or looks at your lips while speaking, she's signaling interest. A touch on the arm, a gentle brush of the hand. These are all physical cues that say, "I'm interested, come closer." Sign 11. She's not afraid to be vulnerable. Seduction isn't just about physical attraction. It's also about emotional connection. When a woman is trying to seduce you, she might drop her guard and share something personal. She could talk about her past, her dreams, or her insecurities, showing you a more vulnerable side. This level of emotional openness is a way to build trust and create intimacy. She's showing you that she feels comfortable with you, and this creates a deeper bond that goes beyond physical attraction. Conclusion: seduction is a subtle art, not about grand gestures, but about the little things that draw you in. The touch of a hand, the look in her eyes, the tone in her voice. These are all part of the dance of attraction, and once you start noticing these signs, you'll realize that nothing in the world of attraction is by accident. Remember, it's not about luck, it's about paying attention. So, the next time you notice these signs, don't dismiss them as coincidences. Take a moment to recognize what they really mean. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights into attraction and relationships. And now I want to hear from you. Have you ever noticed a woman doing any of these things to you? Drop a comment below and let's discuss.